Hey everyone, it's I can't believe I messed that up. It's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Can't believe I got all tongue tied like that. But today, we've got a tongue twister for you, and that's the word cryptojacking. Now, if you don't know what that is, cryptojacking is the act of cyber criminals logging onto your devices or taking the resources from your devices and using them to mine for cryptocurrency. And you probably have this look on your face because you're like, man, what is this guy talking about? Well, it's been around for a while, the cryptojacking, but obviously, as other methods of cybercrime have kind of been tightened down and people know how to avoid these, cryptojacking is one that doesn't really alert you that your machine is being used to mine cryptocurrency. And if you have been living in a cave, you probably don't know what cryptocurrency is, but obviously it's electronic currency. And one of the best ways to get it is to mine it. And in order to mine cryptocurrency, criminals, or I shouldn't say criminals, because there are legitimate people that are mining for cryptocurrency, but in order to get cryptocurrency, you need a lot of computers and a lot of power. So, this is an example of a server farm that is being used to mine cryptocurrency. And so, the process works in most simple method that your computer or computers go through a lot of complicated compilations, if that's even a such thing, to produce a crypto coin or a Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency you want to use. The more you mine and the more that you use your computer or computers processes, the more cryptocurrency that you can generate. And obviously, it helps you make money. But the challenge is that cryptocurrency, to mine it, it requires a lot of power and a lot of computers too. And most people will utilize a server farm such as this by just purchasing machines and just mining for cryptocurrency. And that's what those computers do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is to mine cryptocurrency to produce crypto coins. But some criminals have decided that they don't want to have the expense of using or purchasing computers, so they'll just piggyback onto your computer or my computer or a corporation's computer in order to generate money. Because as we all know, most of you probably just don't have the defenses to make sure that your computer is safe from cryptocurrency, and criminals know this. Now, most corporations are safe because they're under the umbrella of a highly evolved IT team that looks for certain things like criminals trying to access their computers. But lowly people like ourselves, we don't know what to look for. So, and it's a very silent thing that can happen on your computer. You may think something else is wrong. So I'm going to take you through some steps as to what you can do to identify cryptojacking on your devices to make sure that you are safe and secure from criminals utilizing your devices. Now, to understand how it used to work and how it still works, it always, like most cybercrime, requires you to click on something. And I've always said that at least 99% of cybercrime, and I know there's somebody going to be out there argue with me, requires user interaction, meaning that you have to click on a link or visit a malicious website in order for a virus or other malicious code to get on your devices. And the same is with cryptojacking. Now, most crime occurs via spam messages. So that's why it's experts like myself always say that you need to be careful on that link you click because it could lead to somewhere that's going to get you in trouble. So watch out for those links. But cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency jacking, needed to combine those two words together, occurs mainly when you fall for a spam message or a phishing message. Now, Malicious code can be entered onto your computer if you click on a link, and that will allow your computer to become a cryptocurrency moneymaker, not for you, but for someone else. And all it takes is a click or a visit to a website. So always be careful when you click on those links, because if you do, strange things can start to happen to your computers and devices that you may think require a visit to the computer store or a call to an IT professional like myself. Now, there are many warning signs that you need to look for to make sure that you haven't become a victim of cryptojacking. I love saying that word. But anyway, let's take a look at the signs so that you can kind of help identify if it's a possibility. So number one, your computer is overheating. Not this bad, but definitely if your fan is coming on your computer quite a bit, that could be a sign that you have fallen victim to cryptojacking. Now, I will say that there are a lot of instances where your computer's fan or your computer could be running hot. Now, one instance is if you have a laptop on your lap. I know that sounds silly, but many laptops, especially if they're plugged in, just don't get the circulation in them, which will cause them to overheat. So don't immediately think just because your laptop is running hot that you have become a victim of cryptojacking. That may not be the case. It may be just simple that the cooling vents on your laptop aren't sufficient and it's overheating. But one of the ways that you can also tell that your computer is running hot because of maybe it's being cryptojacked is to look at your CPU resources on your computer. So let's look at a Windows desktop first. And I had to quickly clean my desktop before you saw my cluttered desktop. But it's a simple matter of hitting Control Alt Delete on your computer to make sure that your computer is going to show system resources. And you're going to have to excuse me for a second because I'm about to hit Control Alt Delete to go into Task Manager. Or rather than doing that, why don't we just go to Search and go to Task Manager? You probably didn't know that. You don't always have to hit Control Alt Delete to get to Task Manager. You just go down to Windows Search in either Windows 10 or 11, type in Task Manager, and you're off to the races. Now, under Task Manager, one of the things that you want to look for is your CPU usage. Now, if your CPU usage is banked up to 100%, then that is a good sign that there is a program running in the background causing your computer to overheat and causing your computer to slow down too. So what you want to do is once you're in Task Manager for Windows, you can click on the CPU and you can find out which programs are taking up the most time. On mine, currently, it is OBS Studio, which I'm using to stream this video. So with that said, the things that are running are supposed to be running, and that's a good thing. Another place that you can look at is your disk usage, because sometimes, as far as your computer resources are concerned, your disk usage should be, especially if you have a solid state hard drive like I do, should be at 0. 0. That's good. But if your resources are tanked out at 100%, it's not a good sign and it may mean that you have something nefarious on your computer causing resources or using up resources. Now, what if you're a Mac user? Because I know you Mac users, and I'm a Mac user too, we feel left out because there's never any tips to let us know what's going on with our devices. So that solution is remedied. You could just go up to Finder, and as you can see, I've got a current Mac. I've got Maverick. Uh-oh. Look at that. What the heck is that coming up? I clicked on Finder. So let's go back to the Mac menu, and I clicked about Finder. I meant to go about this Mac. So after a few seconds, yep, got monitoring. I'm up to date. So anyway, what we want to do is go to Finder. We click on Go, and once Finder comes up, we want to go to Utilities. Once we're on Utilities, we want to go to the Activity Monitor to see what the heck is going on. And as you can see, my CPU is barely being used on my Macintosh computer, which means there's nothing running in the background. Now, if you go to your activity monitor on your Mac device and it's tanked out at 100%, could be a good sign that you've got cryptojacking going on your device. And if you have it on your device, it doesn't matter where you go. It will automatically activate and start, when criminals can start mining from your device in order to create cryptocurrency. Now, one of the things I failed to mention about cryptojacking is the simple fact that it's done because criminals need access to a lot of computers and a lot of processing power in order to get a large amount of cryptocurrency. So it's a reason, or one of the main reasons, why criminals will utilize other computers to do cryptocurrency. Last but not least, as far as symptoms, low battery. If your battery's running low, definitely could mean that it's a battery issue, because most batteries only last 3 to 4 years, regardless of your device. But if you've got a fairly new laptop, or I should say laptop, because obviously a desktop computer is not going to have batteries. Gotta watch myself there. But yeah, if you've got a fairly new laptop and the battery life is getting drained, could be cryptojacking that's going on in the background. Now, sometimes if you're cryptojacked, then it means that you may have a nefarious plugin in your browser. So let's look at, and also you may have programs running in the background that you may not know about, that you need to remove in order to make sure your computer runs the way it should. So what should you do to prevent it? Well, number one, both Apple and Windows, or I should say Microsoft, are aware that cryptojacking is a problem. So install your updates. And I know that's a Windows update, but it goes for Mac too. That's why I kind of highlighted that I was running is it Merrick? Merrick, yeah, on my Mac, as opposed to running like High Sierra or some other outdated thing. Now, I know I'm not running Windows 11, but 10 is still supported by Microsoft, so you're still running good if you're running Windows 10 on your computer. Don't think that you need to upgrade to 11 to get rid of cryptojackers. Another thing that you want to do is to make sure that your computer doesn't have any unknown programs running in the background, but more importantly too, your web browser. So if we were to go into our web browser, which I'm side-eyeing because I'm like trying to open up a browser, kind of hard when you're running your mouth and doing other stuff. So let's bring a browser over, and I'm gonna shrink the other one down, and we'll do Chrome, for example, but you can do the same with all of your browsers. So make sure that your browser hasn't been hijacked. We're going to do that by going to Google Chrome. And once we're in Chrome, we want to go to more tools, and we want to look for extensions like I'm doing here. And as you can see, there's all the extensions that I've got installed in my browser. And as you can see, all of them I recognize. The only one I probably don't want to have is this speech to text. If you want to remove an extension in Chrome, just click remove and it will definitely take it out of there. And you don't have to worry about it anymore. Now let's see if I can cheat on a Mac and get to extensions on Safari. And I know I went to Chrome. I should have went to Edge too. But anyway, let's go back to the Mac. Let's close down our activity monitor that I had running. I know I'm side-eyeing, but I'm looking at dual monitors. And if you've got dual monitors, man, you'll never want to go back to a standard single monitor. But anyway, let's open up our Safari. And once Safari opens up, let's hope it goes to a nice safe page. Oh, I don't want to make Safari my default page. So under Safari, we want to definitely go to Safari, as I have here, and then go to Safari Extensions. Once I'm under Safari Extensions, it should show me, and they're coming up, is all the extensions that I have in Safari. So if you want to protect your browser, again, check your extensions in your browser just to make sure that you've got proper extensions installed, and remove the ones that you don't recognize from your computer. Now, for all of your other devices, can definitely quickly show you at least Edge. That way, your other browsers, you're kind of on your own, because it'd be all day doing videos showing you how to check your extensions. But in Firefox, or not Firefox, but in Edge, let's go to the desktop. Simple matter of going to the menu in the upper right hand corner. Once you're there, you want to go to extensions and make sure that there's no extensions there. You can click on manage extensions. It'll open up. And if you see any extensions you don't recognize, remove them because it could be a cryptojacker. Now on your computer, a little bit different on Windows. Let's go to Windows. Go to programs. Or actually, let's go to control panel. Once we're under control panel, we want to go to programs and features. And once I locate programs and features, goodness gracious, it took me a while. You want to go through and look at all of the programs. I move it to the right screen that have been installed on your computer. Best way to quickly sort that is to go to the section that says installed on and then click on the date, so that way it will support or show you all of the recently installed programs on your computer. And of course, if you want to remove one, you just click on it, click on the uninstall button, and it'll take it off. Now for Mac, under most circumstances, it'll probably install a browser extension, but just in case it comes in the form of a program, you can go on your Macintosh computer, go get out of Safari and go to Finder, hit go to applications. I don't know, I froze there for a second. Starting to think I don't know what I'm talking about. And then check your installed programs just to make sure that there's nothing weird running on your computer. Now, if you do have something odd on your Mac, just grab it and then drag it to the trash can and it'll delete it off your Macintosh computer. Simple enough, right? Well, the final thing is you can also scan for viruses. And I will say this, Mac's got it built in, so if there's a weird program, Mac just won't even let you install it. On Windows computers, you can definitely go to Windows Defender, if you didn't know, and run a quick scan by going to Defender. So we want to go to, let's type in Defender, if I could spell right. There we go. There's Defender or Windows Security, either one. And just click on the virus and threat protection, run a quick scan, and find out if there's any errant files on your computer. But to wrap things up, you definitely want to make sure that your device doesn't have any cryptojacking going on, or making sure that your device isn't being used for cryptojacking. Now, most larger businesses you think would be a target because they have a lot of more computers to infiltrate. But again, most larger businesses have an IT team scanning. But if you're a lowly individual, you definitely want to make sure that there's no malicious software on your computer that's causing criminals to use your device to crypto mine. The other thing that you have to worry about too with crypto mining is power. That can definitely be used if your devices are used as a cryptojacking machine. And then finally, internet. You may not know this or not, but most internet providers do provide a data cap as far as that is concerned. So if your computer's being used to crypto jack or being jacked by some crypto criminal, make sure that you get it off, because it could cause problems with your internet service provider as well. So with that said, if you've got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Love to hear from you to find out what things or questions I can answer as far as cryptocurrency and cryptojacking is concerned. As always, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, like, ring the bell, whatever it is on whatever platform you're watching it on, so that way more people can be informed about these threats that are causing problems with everyone. So, guys, you know I love technology, and I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. I have to say this before I say goodbye. You know, someone gave me a hard time for saying I read all the manuals. Said I wasn't an IT guy, but you got to learn somehow, right? Can't be just trial and error. So with that said, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.